finally made it to the day I've been looking for, and probably you guys have been looking for since we started this build series. This is probably the second to last video of this build series. There's not much for me to say. I'm so excited to put this motor in. Honestly, I'll just be straight up with you guys. I'm a little ticked off at the moment, and I'll get into that right after this. But motor's off the stand, man. That's just a spare valve cover I always use whenever I'm taking motors like out of car, or taking the motor out of my car, or if I'm putting it on to the engine hoist or the stand or whatever, just so I don't scratch my red valve cover up. But I mean, there it is, man. Motor's out. Well, motor's out. Motor's built. It's ready. We can put our clutch, our flywheel on. There's a good look. I mean, we're ready to rock and roll, and we can also torque down this crank pulley today or tonight as well. So obviously, by the title of this video is going to be installing the flywheel, our clutch, cranking down or torquing down our crank pulley, and then that's it, man. I'm gonna be installing the motor tomorrow. Now here in Jersey, today's March 1st. Again, these videos are probably way after these dates. I haven't even been editing anything this week, just been grinding out here the whole week. Where am I going with this? So because it's March 1st and we got some snow today, we're supposed to see snow tomorrow. I spoke with Nicole's father. I'm gonna be using his garage to do the install. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm towing the car to his garage, and we're gonna be doing the swap there. So we'll be in a different environment, and hopefully we get everything done tomorrow. But that's tomorrow. Why am I ticked off right now? I'm not gonna throw any names out there. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. It's not really their fault, but I don't know whose fault it is, honestly. So I ordered my clutch a week ago, more than a week ago, honestly. Maybe, so today's Friday, last Wednesday I ordered my Clutch Masters Stage 3, which is the FX300. I absolutely love that clutch. I had great success with that clutch. If anybody asks for a K series, they're looking for new clutch recommendations, I always say Clutch Master Stage 3. That clutch feels like a stock clutch on the clutch pedal, but it grabs really good, and it'll hold, I think, like up to 300 foot-pounds of torque. It's a perfect clutch for a daily car that's making good power. I ordered that. They said a couple days goes by. They said no, you know, still hasn't come in. It's coming from Cali, coming straight from Clutch Masters. We stock anything and everything, but we don't stock this clutch. Should give you a hint of where I'm talking about. This is a high performance shop or store near my area. So I called them. They said no, we still don't got it. Call back Thursday or Friday. I couldn't call yesterday, so I showed up today, Friday. Yo, I'm here to pick up my clutch. What's up? Well, it's not gonna be in. It's not in here today. Come back Monday or Tuesday. That ain't gonna work, bro. I need my clutch today because the motor's got to go in tomorrow, so we can make it for Street Wars next week. I got upset, but they kind of had me there because I needed the clutch. So, you know, I just basically said, what are we gonna do? You gotta do something for me. I need a clutch today. Well, then he mentioned I could bump you up to the Stage 4. It's just gonna be a little more aggressive. I didn't want a Stage 4, I want a Stage 3. I love that clutch. It's a carbon Kevlar disc. I absolutely love that clutch. So whatever, we go back and forth, and he said, I'll give you the Stage 4. Because I said, you know, he said, that's what I could do for you. Alright, whatever. So I took the Stage 4. I got the Stage 4 here. I haven't even opened it up. I'm not crazy about this Stage 4. I've never used it. Because my car is a street car, I just not sure how this pedal feel is going to be. So we'll unbox this clutch and we'll install it, but it's not the clutch I want. So hopefully it's good. It'll hold more power, more torque. I just want the pedal feel to be close to stock. I like the way my clutch pedal felt with the Stage 3, so that's why I'm a little ticked off. But let's open this up and let's put some parts on here and finish this build series up. should have done my research before I told them I'd take the stage 4. What I was afraid of happened, basically. This is a pucked clutch. I don't want this, honestly. Whatever, we got it. We're gonna throw it on. But yeah, this is gonna change the feel of this clutch dramatically. Roll with the punches, I guess, right? Well, anyway, continuing with the video. First thing we have to do, we have to install our pilot bushing, pilot bearing, whatever some people call it. I just bought an ACT one. I prefer the Honda one, but this is the only one I found. There's your part number. Just a little brass bushing. So we're gonna put that right inside the crank right here. Anytime I'm working with like the clutches or anything transmission related, this is the stuff I always use. This Honda Urea grease, it's high temp, it's meant for all this transmission assembling stuff. So what I do is I'll just use a little bit of this, I'll put it around the bushing just so it'll slide in a little easier. Next, we got our flywheel. I use a competition clutch, 11-pound flywheel. That's what I always use. So we got a brand new one of that. We're going to clean the surface with some brake clean just to prep it for the clutch disc. And then we'll just slide it right on. So to improve what happened last time, why we did this whole rebuild series with the flywheel bolts backing out, I went out and I got Clutch Master. Well, these are Clutch Master sells them, but they're ARP flywheel bolts, and we got red Loctite, and now I'm doing it 100%. Hopefully these bolts hold up to all this extra force and this never happens again. So now we're going to torque the flywheel bolts up. The specs 90 foot-pounds. We're going to do that in 3 steps. So we're going to do 30, 60, and then 90 foot-pounds in a crisscross pattern. Because of that ATI pulley, again, I can't hold the front of the crank with the pulley tool or the crank tool. So what I did is just threw a bolt right up here, and with a pry bar, I'm going to hold the pry bar and torque it down so that way I prevent the flywheel from spinning. Flywheel is torqued down 90 foot-pounds. We did it in 3 steps. You're gonna need somebody to help you do that 90 foot-pound torque because I couldn't do that by myself. At least holding it with the pry bar and everything, yeah, that wasn't happening. So my pops came out. He held the motor for me. We torqued that down. Next, we'll get our alignment tool, and then we'll get our clutch disc. And on your clutch disc, there's always a flywheel side. So most of the time they'll label it for you. Obviously, the flywheel side, it's the flat side, because if you look at the clutch, it's flat here, but if I turn it this way, it's got this little lip or this hump right here. That's going towards the pressure plate. So the flat side goes towards your flywheel. So all we're going to do is just put it in our tool like this, line our tool up. It might be a little snug, but that's okay. I'm in your shot, aren't I? Okay, so we'll bottom out the tool. Push the disc up against it, then we'll put our pressure plate on. Alright, so now for our pressure plate, same thing like the flywheel, we're going to clean this off with some brake clean, prep this ready to make it ready for the clutch disc to be accepted to it. The bolts I'm using are just the factory K-series pressure plate bolts, nothing special about these. These get torqued to 19 foot-pounds, and it's overkill, but I'm going to put red Loctite on them anyway, just so I did, you know what I mean? It's not going to hurt it, but it doesn't need it. And we're going to torque that down in steps the same way. So for 19, honestly, well, might just do 10 all around, and then we'll just go straight to 19. And then the clutch disc is on, and we'll just torque up the crank pulley. Okay, clutch is torqued down, flywheel is torqued down. I forgot to mention, if you are going to use that pry bar method when you are torquing your flywheel down and stuff, take your coolant temp sensor out, because I slipped off with the pry bar and I hit it. Now it's broken. I'm gonna have to get another one of those. I think I actually have a spare one, but that's besides the point. we're all done here. So now we can just slide this guy out. It's actually going to be a little hard, but that's good. Everything is centered with that. That always comes out last. And we got a 6-puck clutch installed. As much as I don't want it, it's in there. We'll see how it does. Honestly, all that is left is torque that crank pulley down, and we're done here. When we are done, we can finally clean the garage up and set everything, get everything ready to take to the other garage tomorrow. All right, so now it's time to tighten this crank pulley up. Let me show you how I got it set up right now. Okay, so we got the torque wrench obviously ready to go. I kind of readjusted my pry bar here a little bit, so I moved the bolt there. What I'm gonna do is actually have my pops hold it this way, so we're gonna go against it like that to hopefully stop it from spinning. I might need an extra body. I don't know yet, because if he's gonna be holding it, I'm gonna have to find a way to keep the motor from tilting. Not sure yet. We'll figure out how it goes. Hopefully I really don't push this engine off of this stand, because I'd be done. I'd probably just end my YouTube channel as well. I'm gonna try this with my left hand. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna pull up. You ready? Okay. Oh, that wasn't that bad. 111. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. That wasn't that bad. I guess we had this set up pretty good. Alright, so you guys just saw that. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Definitely just need an extra set of hands with that little setup I had going on. So we did the, well, it was kind of already torqued past 36 foot-pounds from what Honda says. I just hand tightened it, and my torque wrench read about 42. So then we did the 90 degrees extra. So I put that into the torque wrench, did that, and what that actually came out to was about 111 foot-pounds. I felt like I could have got a little more out of it, but my torque wrench maxes out at 100. I only got to 111 because I did the degree. So when you do the degrees, the torque wrench will actually show you how much it torqued, even though that wasn't what it was set to. So what I did was I just got a 1/2-inch wrench, and I just went a little bit more. To be honest, I don't know what it went to, maybe 120. Not really sure. I got it to spin just a little bit more, and calling it good there. So I would recommend just go buy the Honda spec 36 foot-pounds, and then just tighten the bolt another 90 degrees. Should be fine, because that feels pretty tight. And we're done. That's it. The motor's done. The motor's ready to go in tomorrow. I feel very repetitive like these last 2 videos, but I feel like I'm just more comfortable now, and I'm just talking to you guys, and I'm just giving you content. So if it seems like I'm a little repetitive, I'm just opening up a little more, I guess we can say, into the videos, and just really trying to become more of a I don't want to say vlogger, but just really just film more content for you guys. So that's what that is. I'll give you one more shot of the motor, and then we'll close this video out because I'm beat. So we're just gonna leave, I'm gonna leave the motor on here. To be honest with you, man, this motor would look pretty nice on one of those Vane engine stands. Just, you know, you don't want to send, if you guys want to send me one, Vane, I'll gladly take it, and I will gladly use it. I got a couple more K-series motors I need to build. I'm still a little upset about that, but I'll get over it. I remember the last video I made where I was a little upset about something. Somebody wrote a comment down like, seemed like my girlfriend broke up with me. Yeah, whatever, bro. I show my emotions. I don't care. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'll get over it tomorrow. Got that. I'm actually going to take that Honda filter off. I got a cheap filter that I'm going to use on startup, so that'll be my final filter with the good oil. And that's it, man. This was definitely a great series. I enjoyed filming this series. There were times where I didn't want to pick up the camera. I'm just so used to coming in the garage and working, but I'm slowly breaking that habit. On every little thing I'm doing, I'm just picking the camera up and showing you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this build series. We're going to finish this build series off tomorrow when the engine goes in, when it turns on, and we got a running car again. So thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching these videos. Thank you for all the comments and all the likes and subscribe and the subscriptions. There's new subscribers. If you're new, if you're OGs, thanks for everything, guys. I can't wait until tomorrow. I can't wait to film that video tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys then. Stay motivated and keep making those streets louder.